Welcome back to part 2. Third exercise we're going to do is a low row. So it's great for bringing the diamond shape through your rhomboids or the mid part of your back. Keeping yourself and your posture very straight. It really brings details through that section. We're going to do a back exercise again that works the inside of your back, the triangular shape, sorry, the diamond shape in the middle part of your back. We're going to use a closer grip handle, so this is a very close parallel grip, and we're going to keep our body very upright and bringing the elbows into the sides. We're going to do 10 partial reps to start with, so 10 of the little pulses, so we get a full contraction, so all on the lower back there, and the movement's very short. But what this will do is it'll pre-fatigue the back muscle, so after we've done 10 reps, I want you to then come all the way out and get a full range. So do 10 of these, good, 2. As you can see, the way Jo's training, she's very good at this exercise. There's no body movement at all. All the effort comes from pulling with the elbows and contracting the back. She's got a slight curve in her body, she's sticking her chest out and she's got an arch in her back, and that allows more contraction in the back itself.
I haven't been training for a while, and I'm looking to do an intense training basically, working 7 days a week, similar to what Jo does.
Okay, so Claire's set, so we're going to do these 10 partials. Keep pushing your chest out, arching into it, good. Good, 6. Good, now take the range all the way forward, slight stretch and bring it back. And as you bring it back, you're bringing yourself through it, so arch towards it. Good. Nice. So 4 more. Don't hold your breath. Looks like you might be. Go on 2 more. Good. Well done. Good. This exercise, the main thing that I see go wrong a lot of the time in the gym is people lean back too far. So they're using their body and their back to pull the exercise back as opposed to contracting the back muscles. So your body should stay still and your elbows and your arms should be the only thing moving the exercise. The back stays still. If you are using too much weight, people will rock back really easily. The first thing you're doing there is using too much weight. You're getting no time under tension on the muscle you're trying to train. This point of a back workout, when you've done sort of 3 exercises, their hands start to get tired. And that's because your grip in your hands is obviously a lot smaller, the muscles are a lot smaller there than they are in your back, so you may still be strong in your back. You may have seen people in the gym wearing wrist straps that hold the bar in place. So if you are one of these people that get tired in the forearms when you're training back, then you can buy these, they're very easy to buy. Okay, go on then. So 10 partials and then 10 full reps. So Claire, so tell us why you're training and what you're training towards, or what you've got.
Okay, basically I'm training because I have an audition for Miss London coming up, and I really want to get fit, and I really like your idea of this workout because it gives you that diamond shaped muscle and the posture that I will need for that competition. So this is a great way of exercising for women that are not just looking to get in competitions, but women that are looking to have a slender kind of tone to their figure as well. So it will help with the competition.
So with your competition coming up, what sort of training have you kind of got planned?
Okay, I've got an intense training planned. I want to work every single day, 7 days a week. I want to do weights and cardio to get in best physical shape possible for the competition.
Right in, right back. Okay, and Jo, tell me, what have you got? You're training now towards competition.
Yes.
How many weeks out is that?
About 10 weeks.
10 weeks.
Yes, I'm doing Miami Pro in April, and I'm thinking about doing UK BFF. I think it's in April as well. So.
And what sort of things are you eating now? Because I'm sure people will be interested in, you know, looking at you and what do you eat to look like you do?
Well, I eat 6 meals a day. I've got carbs with 3 of them, and yeah, obviously I have to weigh my food. I eat a little bit more carbs in the morning and more protein in the evening. So
right, okay.
Yeah.
And do you have any sweet cravings? Are you one of them girls?
No, not at all. I've been lucky because I never crave junk food. And as you know, I haven't had chips for like 2 years before I start training with you. You convinced me to have my cheat meals. So yeah, now don't have sweet cravings.
Another thing I'd look at doing is making sure that your elbows stay close to your body on this exercise, because it is a very narrow grip, so the elbow should really brush against your body in order for you to get a contraction, and your chest should arch out. So the easiest thing to remember is when you're bringing the bar in, you're bringing your chest forward and your chest out. That allows your back to arch slightly, like so, and you'll get more of a contraction in the back muscle. The last set on here, just going to make it a little bit harder, a little bit more interesting. We're going to do 10 full reps, 10 partials, 10 full reps. And I've increased the weight slightly, so this one will work. So remember, girls train, they have to train to failure still. So if you're working at a weight and you're completing that set quite comfortably, you need to increase the weight or do something to make it harder. So your muscle needs to fail in order to grow and to repair itself and come back looking more toned. So good. Squeeze it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
This is one of my favorite exercises when I train my back. I really enjoy it.
And your last set, so you start with 10 small ones, 10 full reps, and then 10 short ones to finish. This is an exercise that people do use more weight with, and it is one thing that I would suggest you do use wraps with, along with the deadlift, which we're going to go on to next. Come on, right back now, last 10, right in, stay short, there. Back, 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 pull back. That's it, pull back, good, pull back. Come on, last 5, last 4, last 3, keep going, 2, well done. And finally, we're going to finish off with deadlift. So this is a really paramount exercise for bringing strength, conditioning and tone all through the back of the body, from your legs, calves, hamstrings, glutes, and obviously your lower back and traps. Joe's going to pick the weight up. It's paramount that you don't round your back, so there's none of this rounding positioning that you see in gyms from time to time. So with this, it's always shoulders back, chest out, and that, if you keep that in mind when you do the exercise, as you can see with Joe, that the back doesn't round at all. She's got a very flat back. And the knees do bend in this exercise. You can do this in a different way with straight legs, but that's to really isolate the back of the legs. I want to work the whole of the back of the body to finish off our back workout. So the knees bend, it allows you to bring your glutes through and your lower back. So you'll feel this strain all through your traps and all down the back of your body. So once we get the hang of this, we're going to do 10 reps with feet together. Then we'll get Jo to move her feet wide. So they're really quite wide now. She's going to do the same movement, and the knees still bend, and 10 reps again. The tips on this exercise is you keep your posture very straight. In order to do that, you put your shoulders back at the start of the movement, and you keep your arms straight so you're holding the weight next to your legs. Once you get the hang of this at home, what I'd advise you do is you go down slowly as Jo is and controlling it, and then you just power up slightly from the bottom position. So you generate a little bit more power, so just speed up from the bottom position for us, Jo. Good, so control it down, so slower on the way down and faster on the way up. Good. You may find when you finish this exercise that you are a little bit out of breath, because the whole body does come into play in this, and that's what will make your breathing harder at the end of the set. So a couple more reps there. In terms of supplements, obviously women use supplements just as much as men. I mean, Joe's competed before, so what sort of supplements would you use running into your competitions?
I increase my oils like CLAs or krill oil. Yeah, I reduce protein just before the competition, but yeah, protein, as you know, is very important while you train, so yeah.
So when you say you reduce protein before competition, you mean you reduce the shakes or you reduce the food?
Yeah, just the intake of protein.
Okay, and that's to reduce calories?
Yes, that's right.
So the easy way to remember this is you're going to throw your hips back and you come over at the waist. You throw your hips back, stick your bum back, and that makes your back stay flat. That's it, you've got it? Good. So you stick your bum back, and you're always keeping your shoulders back at the top of the movement, and then think about keeping them back as you go down as well. Good, 4, 5, good. 6. While you're there at the top position, shoulders back, feet wide. Okay, same thing, exactly as you've done. Hips go back, yep. And then you come forward. That's it, and up there. Good stuff. So slowly down, drive up. Good. Slowly down, drive up. Good. And 5 more. Good, keep them shoulders back, because that will protect your back as you go down. 2 more reps. All right, and done. Well done. Right, so I'll ask Claire how that felt. So just tell her how that felt, because you can see you're out of breath. If you're not used to this exercise, it's quite taxing.
It felt quite intense and really worked me, but I love it.
The first part of bringing the weight down is you push your hips back and you let your chest stay proud and bend over at the waist. So you're sticking your hips back and your shoulders are back as you bend over. And that'll keep your back flat. What you don't want to see is any rounding in the back. So my biggest tip on this exercise is get a spotter or a trainer to watch you from the side profile when you do the exercise. If you are starting to round, you need to get that addressed before you actually do this exercise properly, or you could cause an injury. We're going to move on then back to Joe. We'll alternate this now, so the legs start in a wide position and then the second set of 10 are close. And now we've got the hang of this, so we're going to go down slow and speed up. So slowly down and drive up, like a spring. So you coil down slowly, power up, good. Cool down slowly, power up. So another tip for girls on this, especially, I say girls, but it's for anyone, but especially girls because they like to tone their backside, is when you come up and you come up straight, if you drive your hips forward slightly and contract your bum, you'll feel that your bum gets a good, much more of a workout from it because it's tensing through every single rep. So as you come down, as Joe comes forward, she just pushes her hips forward slightly and it engages, it squeezes her bum together. She's trying to squeeze your bum together really at the top. Good, well done.
This exercise felt great, and for every woman who wants nice bubble butt, I would recommend this one.
That's it, and drive up, hips back. So Joe, I think I'll bring it to people at home to know, so because I know, but you've actually got 2 children.
Yes, I've got twins, they are 2. Yes.
And did you always train before you had children?
I always went to the gym, I always had, but it wasn't nothing more than sort of go do cardio and go home. But yeah, since I have them, I sort of make my ultimate goal to sort of compete and get in shape, to sort of show older mums that they can still look good. Yes. Exactly.
So that's great. So that's great to hear. So it's a success story, really. So I mean, Jo looks fantastic. She's lovely and slim. She's got muscle tone, and she had 2 children, and that was only 2 years ago. So I'm sure there's a lot of people at home that would love to get in shape. It's possible, and anyone could do it.
Hi, I really enjoyed the exercise. It's a routine that I'll definitely be doing again to get in shape, and yeah, really enjoyed it.
How did you find the workout, today's back workout? How'd that go for you?
Great, yeah, very good.
Is it something you're going to use again, or?
Definitely. I always combine different exercises in my workout, so everything new.
And how about you, Claire?
Well, I actually thought it was really fantastic. It's a great way to start me back into training again, and it's definitely a routine that I will use a lot of the time. I really enjoyed myself.
Oh, well, thank you ever so much for coming. I mean, that's concluded the workout today, so thank you, Jo.
Thank you.
And thank you, Claire.
Thank you, Neale.
And we'll see you again soon. So that's the end of our workout. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. See you soon on the Active channel.